What's up? You're watching Cheap Seats. I'm Riley. That's Graydon. And today we're talking about handsome quarterbacks. We're doing a bracket, 32 quarterbacks, one representing each franchise. But it's not all the current quarterbacks. It's just one from that franchise. And we're going to pick the most handsome quarterback in NFL history.
Yes.
This is according to the male gaze, and not that kind of male gaze. We're both straight guys, but we're talking about them being handsome in our eyes. So it's what handsome means to us, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And you can have a different opinion, but there's going to be one winner for our bracket.
This is what other sports channels are afraid to talk about.
Totally.
Yeah. We're delving into poison here.
I feel like it's a new regime in the sports world.
Yeah. Get ready, Skip Bayless.
We're comfortable in our sexuality.
Yes.
And we're pro-gay rights, pro-trans rights.
And anti-Skip Bayless rights.
Yes.
Take his rights away.
Patreon, $5 a month, linked in description. You can also become a member on the main channel, Hivemind, and get the same rewards, which is extra content and other stuff. It's cool stuff. And we have a newsletter powered by Beehive that comes out every Friday at noon EST. And we have merch on Cope's website. All that's linked in description. Copes is not just a website, he's a man.
I love him.
I love him too.
Oh!
All right, let's get into the quarterbacks.
Show me these hunks.
First matchup, we've got representing the Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts, and representing the Indianapolis Colts, we've got Peyton Manning.
One of the hottest quarterbacks to ever play the game, and the current quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, Peyton Manning has a tall head. He's a big head, and he's never had a handsome day in his life.
I loved when he'd take his helmet off on the sideline and the big red mark was on his forehead from the helmet. I think it's because they don't have helmets that fit him.
Yeah, they didn't make tall, big enough ones for him.
He is precious and sweet and funny and lovable.
Love him.
And I wish he was my dad.
He is actually the first quarterback to wear a Guardian cap under his helmet.
Yeah, under his skull.
May I say something borderline inappropriate?
Please.
I feel bad for Peyton Manning's mother.
Oh.
Not for having to look at him, but for having to,
Pop him out? Yeah, Eli's no fucking twink either.
Jalen Hurts, though, very handsome.
Probably.
Honestly, it's annoyingly handsome.
Probably came out smooth as silver, too.
Yeah, I wanted to, we can move past that.
His mom probably said, "Hoop," and then he came out, and he said, he probably already had that goatee, too.
Jalen Hurts, more like Peyton Hurts to birth.
Oh!
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is, he's so handsome, it kind of annoys me.
Yeah.
He looks AI generated, but,
Women in Philadelphia often squirt for him.
Ah, jeez, man.
Because it rhymes.
That's why they do it?
And because he's so hot.
Yeah.
He makes lady Eagles fans squirt their jeans.
Jalen Hurts wins this matchup.
Yes.
Next one, Michael Vick representing the Atlanta Falcons and C.J. Stroud representing the Houston Texans.
CJ's rookie photo is not flattering.
No, it looks like they filmed it when he was very, very sick and
pneumonia.
sweaty. He has something wrong with him. He's a pretty handsome guy, but this photo, was he wearing swimming goggles before this?
First off, they let Jalen Hurts wear a Cuban and one earring. And CJ's just like, he looks like an ill-fitting jersey here. And
yeah, something's up. I don't know why they have the V-neck on him.
It's not good. And you know what? Michael Vick back in the day with the cornrows was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a hot bad boy.
Yeah, hot bad boy. And he was bad because he fought dogs.
That's something that
And he was really no other reason he was bad because I think Fox hired him.
Yeah, and also I'm pretty sure that was like his cousin.
Yeah, he took the fall. Seemed like he took a big fall.
Which I like.
Yeah, but you can't be doing that.
No, can't be doing that. You shouldn't get mixed up in a dogfighting ring.
You cannot be loosely associated with the dogfighting ring.
Absolutely not.
You know what? But he served his time.
Totally.
And he came back and he had a great second career as an Eagle.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
From a Falcon to an Eagle. Yeah, Michael Vick wins this matchup.
Absolutely. It has nothing to do with character, strictly physical sex appearance.
Yep.
It's how he appears sexually to me.
All right, RG3 versus Dan Marino.
This is not a fair fight here.
Not at all.
RG3, sexy tooth gap. He could probably squirt stuff through there.
Totally.
Like that.
What team did he play for?
RG3?
Yeah, what team did he play for? Yeah, I'm just asking. It's simple. Simple question. What was that?
He played for the
Oh, he played for what team
He
again?
played for the Washington Redskins, Riley.
yeah.
And you have to accept football's ugly past.
Yep, they got to teach that in schools.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say Washington football team.
And you can't say the Commanders in 1999.
No?
Because they were the Skins.
Yep, something we have to grapple with.
Yeah,
As
and-
Americans. We let that happen.
Dan Marino played for the Dolphins.
And the Dolphins are
An incredibly offensive team name.
sexual predators of the ocean.
That's a smart mammal that would suck you. Wouldn't suck you, actually. Its teeth are too messed up. It would rip it off.
Yeah. Dan Marino was a handsome young lad.
I guess. I just can't believe people used to look like this and this was hot.
He looks like he was being extra on Full House.
Yeah, he's got a perm. It's bad, but he had a rocket for an arm, and RG3 sucked on a croissant with his wife, Lady in the Tramp style.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
That was awesome.
It cost him his job at ESPN for acting like that giant croissant was a pee-pee.
How does that cost you a job? Sucking on some bread?
I don't know, dude. Yeah, it's one of those classic examples where they're like, we didn't fire him because of that. We had to make financial cuts.
Yeah.
And then they were like, here you go, Skip. You want another $1 billion? And Skip said,
Yeah, they fired him for sucking on $1 billion.
sucking on $1 billion rod.
Yeah, I go Dan Marino on this one.
I do too, and I like Dan Marino, how he looks now, because he's so cute.
Yeah, if you don't watch our main channel, by the way, there's a lot of lore with Dan Marino.
It's not lore.
Well, whatever. Apparently, he's friends with him. Our other co-host, Dignan, is even closer friends with him. They go golfing together. It's a whole thing.
They've been really into ceramics recently.
Ceramics?
Yeah, Dan ghosts Dignan, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, like a
Shirtless behind the shoulders, turns the clay into a rod.
Yeah, he goes Swayze on him.
He goes Swayze ghost mode on him.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I doubt it.
I hate when my friends ghost me, but when Dan ghosts me, I like it. Because I get covered in clay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Dan.
Yes. Thank you, Dan, for your service.
All right, now we got from the Saints, Drew Brees, and for the Browns, Brady Quinn.
This was the obvious choice when thinking of a Browns representative.
Yeah, in terms of handsome quarterbacks, there were 26 to choose from.
We had a lot.
Yeah.
And even more than that, Bernie Kosar looked like an alcoholic, so. And that's all right. Some people can pull that off.
Yeah, Deshaun Kaiser was hot in high school. Wait,
What the hell?
wait a second. Okay, this is going to take some explaining.
What the?
1 second. All right, just 1 second.
Let's dial that back.
Okay, we went to high school in Toledo, Ohio. Deshaun Kaiser also went to high school in Toledo, Ohio. He went to a different school, and the ladies loved Deshaun. Back when we were in high school, he was a hot commodity with the ladies. And then he went on to be statistically, the worst NFL quarterback of all time.
But before that, he had an extremely successful career for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
That's true.
And he was really good. And I loved him there. Mm-hmm. And he led some historic comebacks. And he had no fear in his heart, which I loved as his playing style.
Absolutely. Did I get through the...
Yeah.
You think that I trudged through those waters all right?
No problem.
Cool.
You just don't say it again.
Okay, I am a straight guy, by the way. I was not... I don't know if that helps.
That doesn't.
It doesn't help?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was popular with the ladies in high school, Deshaun Kaiser, and now we're done with Deshaun. We're talking about
Another Notre Dame quarterback.
Brady Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brady Quinn married A.J. Hawk's sister
Yeah, and she wore the half jersey, the Ohio State and Notre Dame one.
at the Fiesta Bowl, which I watched at a family friend's house in Ottawa Hills, and they were all Ohio State fans, and I cried and listened to the Notre Dame alma mater on my iPod on the front porch for the fourth quarter of that game.
I also watched the Fiesta Bowl at a family friend's house full of Ohio State fans.
Yep.
At that time, I was an Ohio State fan, so I didn't care. But I did eat too many tortilla Tostitos scoops with salsa,
Yeah.
and I got a tummy ache.
Oh,
And then I watched Shrek 2 in the basement with my friends.
I cried and listened to the fight song on the way home.
Drew Brees looks, something's up with him in this picture. Who does that with their face?
I don't know. There's some angles of Drew Brees where I'm like, oh, he's just a good looking guy.
Right.
And then there's this angle.
You know what my favorite angle of Drew Brees is now with his kids throwing the football around the living room.
Yeah.
They're all catching it. He's got like a cool family vibe.
Yeah, every ex-NFL quarterback kind of seems like a good dad for the most part.
Except for the ones with headaches.
Oh, well. Everybody gets those from time to time. I saw a video of Matt Leinart the other day with his kids, and I was like, I hated this guy.
Yeah.
USC Trojan turned failed NFL quarterback, and then I saw him hanging out with his little boys, and I was like, that's a good guy. It's football.
And you know what I was surprised by? Drew Brees' house was nice. Like, it was like a big house.
Yeah, that shouldn't Shouldn't surprise you.
What are they paying these guys to play football?
Enough. Not as much as Hoopers, but enough.
Do they get paid as much as us? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
oh, man, they're doing well then.
Yeah.
This house was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brady Quinn easily here.
Absolutely.
This is one of the only quarterback brackets he's going to do really well in.
Brady's ladies.
Yeah. Now for the Bengals, we got Joe Burrow, and for the Bucks, we got Baker Mayfield.
What's wrong? What's so
Just
funny?
this picture of Baker is so funny.
Yeah, we should have got the up-to-date picture of Joe Burrow with that shaved-ass head, though, because that didn't improve anything.
I think it scares opponents.
Sure, but I missed this little quaff of his.
He's doing Slim Shady.
Yeah, he is doing Slim Shady. Baker is a personal hero of mine.
Yeah.
He's kind of the all-American man. Mm-hmm. And he wears, like, Oklahoma Baker with the headband flicking off opposing fans.
Yeah.
It's hot stuff.
And he won a playoff game for the Browns, which we will factor into this bracket for some reason.
Yeah.
But,
He also won a Heisman as a walk-on.
yeah,
He walked on to Texas A&M and then transferred to Oklahoma.
now he just hobbles on to the field
And still beats teams.
and beats teams and goes to the Pro Bowl because everybody else turned it down.
And they're hurt.
Yeah, him and Gardner Minshew were both at the Pro Bowl this year.
That's true. I'd love to hurt Joe Burrow in the bedroom if I was not a straight guy.
Yeah. You really turned that around.
Thank you. I'd still love to hurt him in the bedroom, though, so he couldn't play the whole year, and the Bengals would rest peacefully at the bottom of the AFC North.
Right, but deep at your core, and we've gotten there before.
Ohio boy.
You like Joe Burrow deep down.
Sure.
You like him enough.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, he easily wins this.
Yeah, he easily wins.
He's a more handsome guy than Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Baker's like a guy who like hits on your girlfriend at a bar.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You're not even worried about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's almost so charismatic. You're like, that was kind of nice. And she's like, what are you talking about? Go kick his ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to kick his ass. It's kind of awesome.
Does your girlfriend tell you to kick guys' asses?
All the time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
If a guy hits on your girlfriend, she is like, go kick his ass?
Kill him. She usually says, sick him, boy, and then slaps me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I go,
I've seen her slap you, but it didn't seem like she was telling you to sick anything.
ew, dude.
She's sick of you, I think. Yeah, that's why she slaps you. Yeah. I don't know.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow wins this one.
Thank you, Joe.
Joe's Hose. Now we got Will Levis versus Brett Favre.
Shout out Gia Duddy.
What's that?
That's the woman who sucked Will Levis's penis on iPhone camera.
Totally, I heard about all this.
Gia Duddy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Pre-Gia Duddy, Will Levis is still hot.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
And what is not featured in this photo are his big bulging biceps.
Totally.
He's probably got the biggest arms of any NFL quarterback right now. It's too big. People think, how is he going to even get the throwing motion with that big boobie on his arm?
He's going to need some power this year. He lost Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's got Calvin Ridley. They got Tony Pollard.
That's true.
I like the Titans this year, and Brett Favre removing character again is going to be maybe the hardest in this situation. Makes Michael Vick's crimes look like stealing candy from a gas station.
Yeah, but he was part of like a big conspiracy. Like it was like a huge bunch of people. I'm not saying Brett Favre is innocent here, but he's not like the main guy doing it.
True, and it definitely seems like he has severe CTE.
Yeah. It was like a fake charity that he kind of like bought into and was like, is anybody going to know I'm doing this? Like, what the hell's going on? I just want some money, you know? But it was a welfare scam, and that's just deplorable.
Yeah. I would love to see a Wrangler commercial where Will Levis is playing Brett Favre's son, and Will Levis is kind of like laying in between Brett Favre's legs, and they're both in jeans, shirtless in the yard, and then he like gets up to run a little route.
You want to see that now? Brett Favre is not getting any sort of sponsorship.
I know.
Nowadays. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I just remembered there's other stuff with Brett Favre. If you want to look up other stuff Brett Favre has done, it's not great either. It's
He sent his
unsavory.
penis.
Yeah.
He did the penis sending.
Yeah, to an intern.
Yes.
At the Jets when he was there.
I forgot that. He did the penis sending to an intern at the Jets.
Yeah.
I'm still going to vote for him.
Why does that happen so much in New York?
We've seen both of these guys' penises.
Yeah, whoa. If we do an NFL quarterback penis bracket,
These guys are in there.
these guys are in there. It's probably going to be like 6 guys total probably, but I'm going to go with Will Levis here.
Yeah, I got to go there too. The biceps win.
Yeah.
I do love when I close my eyes, I can see Brett in those Wranglers kind of hopping out of a truck.
It's starting to turn me a little bit.
He's throwing a football to like a bunch of multiracial friends.
I have to be objective here. And I kind of now I'm thinking like Brett Favre's a good looking guy if you take away all the crimes.
And I bet you that bristle feels good on the nape of your neck. You know?
Yeah.
I'm still going Will.
I'll go Brett. Grant.
Show me Brett.
Okay. I like that Grant's allowed to, he can also separate the art from the artist.
Absolutely.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. Grant's kind of playing video games over there.
These are midfielders.
All right, now we got Mark Sanchez versus Jared Goff. Mark Sanchez is hot.
In this photo, he looks like a soccer player.
Yeah,
he looks like an
does.
Argentinian soccer player.
Yeah, they call that in football lettuce.
Yes.
When you got hair like that, they're like, oh, look at the lettuce on you.
Yep. Jared Goff looks like shrunk up and twisted, like you put Ryan Gosling in the dryer. And then this came out. You're like, shit.
He also just looks like any of your friends' normal friends.
Yeah.
Like you got a buddy and he brings his buddies and Jared Goff is one of them.
And his name's Jared.
Yeah.
Hey, my guy Jared come through. I'm like, yeah, that guy doesn't bother anyone. He just sits around and drinks.
He's fine.
It's fine.
He's going to have 6 beers, but he won't even be that drunk. Like, he might tell you that he likes your company.
Yeah.
That's as drunk as he'll get. But Mark Sanchez is he is like a 1 seed in this.
Yeah, and he had the butt fumble, which is sexual in nature because of butts.
And that's how they named the dating app, Bumble. Short for butt fumble.
Oh.
Yep, it's because so many ladies wanted Mark Sanchez, they had to message him first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Marky Mark moves on. Sorry, Jerry.
Last one on the first side, Joe Flacco versus Troy Aikman.
Take that back. We can see Joe Flacco's penis here. Oh, no, that's just his face. Sorry, I thought we could see his penis here.
Yeah, not the most flattering photo of Joe.
Why has he got such little shoulders? He looks like a guy that works at Staples here or something.
Yeah, if that guy was helping me at Verizon, I'd be like, that makes sense.
Does not look like a guy who can throw it 70 yards in the air.
No, not at all.
Dominant Delaware quarterback, Joe Flacco versus, honestly, 90s sex icon, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, he's hot.
Ladies used to buy pillows with him and rub all over him.
Little tangent here, just because we just passed the Jets, I just thought about Joe Namath.
Yeah.
Do you know his story?
How crazy he was?
Apparently, he said that he slept with over 300 women in college alone.
Yeah, he's like a Wilt Chamberlain of NFL.
In 4 years, he slept with 300 plus women.
You ever heard him talk? You'd sleep with him too. He's smooth as silk.
Really?
Oh, so smooth. He's old and he's got that old Italian nose and he's just like, still something about him. You're like, take the top off at least.
Also, when he entered the league, he was so injured that surgeons didn't know what to fix first.
Yeah.
And so they would fix little things in between seasons and be like, try it. And he could barely move.
Yeah.
And he was going to the AFC Championship every year, just
predicted the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Said they were going to win it. Fur coat Joe. Hollywood Joe.
Yeah, that was crazy. I can't believe he's not in here, but Mark Sanchez is hotter.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah, but Troy Aikman, yeah, he's hot in a traditional, I could see my mom having a crush on Troy Aikman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Troy Aikman fingered girls back in the day.
I bet he did.
You know what I mean?
A lot of guys do, yeah.
But you don't look at Joe Flacco's picture and think that guy got fingering.
Oh, no, I mean, probably at least one woman, probably his wife.
Maybe, yeah, but those fingers are probably nasty. Troy Aikman's fingers, on the other hand, strong.
I don't know. I love Joe Flacco, and I feel like he looks better with age.
Way better with the
he
beard.
looks good now.
Talk about a guy who's great to see with his kids.
Yeah.
And Joe picks up those little Joes.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I can't believe he named them all Joe.
Jojo.
But, yeah, it's Troy.
It's like George Foreman in that way.
Second side, we've got Cam Newton versus Terry Bradshaw.
And I searched high and low, and Terry Bradshaw is the best-looking Steeler of all time. No one was ever... Who'd you want in here, Ben Roethlisberger?
No, I mean, we said separate the art from the artist and the crime from the crimist.
Oh, I don't know. Terry had to have done something bad.
I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, and he's a lunatic, and when he's on Fox NFL, I lose my mind. I can't handle it.
He honestly does look like, maybe it's just the nature of it being an old photo, but I can't help but think he was super racist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Just by looking at him, that looks like a guy who'd be in a Tarantino movie saying a bunch of shit
Yeah.
that he shouldn't say.
And they took this picture of Cam Newton while he was laying on his back, which is cool. He's just laying down, and the photographer got right over him.
You know what's crazy is Cam looked good then, but he looks better now. He is swagged out.
He's the Russell Westbrook of the NFL.
The Russell Westbrook of the NFL?
Yeah, like how Westbrook started doing the fashion killer stuff in press conferences.
Yeah, I feel that.
And they're taking chances that I'm not even like objectively they're bad fashion choices, but it's still sweet that he's doing it. Cam was wearing the big hats and the short pants and like a suit that ended here. And,
Yeah.
like, it's like when LeBron stands up and he's in the tuxedo that's shorts.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
That's
like that
awesome.
era of fashion. And Cam was a badass and just handsome man in general.
Totally. And he apparently says that he's trying to come back.
He's got to be able to throw it more than 20 yards to be in the NFL these days.
Yeah.
And he can't. We saw it in the New England days. He'd go,
Yeah, I don't know. He said that he's been training and he's good.
that old piss missile of his doesn't piss as hard.
That's true. Easily Cam here, though.
Yeah. Fuck you, Terry. I do want to give a disclaimer. I think Terry Bradshaw is sick or something.
Oh,
In that case, fuck you, Terry.
that's what you want to say?
Yeah, just a quick disclaimer, because I think he's sick. He's like getting riddled with old age and stuff, and I think he could be in a bad way.
Okay, and so if that's true,
Yeah.
I don't know if I really want to say that he was probably racist.
Oh, I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Terry Bradshaw looked like he was racist, and fuck him.
Okay.
Yeah. Take that terrible towel and wipe your tears off your face, fucker.
Yeah, we're Browns fans. I'm not like him, though. I'd like to separate myself a little bit. Where, like, you know, I wouldn't say, like, if that's a sick old man, I hope that he's doing well. And I'm sorry for saying that you looked like you were probably racist.
Okay.
Unless you were racist, in which case, die, asshole.
See, nice. Nice.
All right, now we got Patrick Mahomes versus new Patrick Mahomes.
Caleb Williams for the Bears here, and of course, Patty Mahomes for the Chiefs.
Yeah, Caleb is good looking, but in like an uncanny way.
He just looks good because he's good. That's the same thing with Patrick. It's like his style choices, his haircut is stupid, his little chin is stupid, but he's just so good that you look at him and you're like, oh, that guy's cool.
Yeah.
Because he will destroy me.
Yeah, Caleb, though, I think is more classically good looking.
Yeah.
Like, to me, he looks more like, if these were just two random guys out on the town, I feel like Caleb would get more attention than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, from bad bitches and stuff.
Just from everybody.
Yeah.
Could be guys, could be non-binary folks, you know,
Nice.
whoever.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, you get hit on by a guy every once in a while.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do I. Non-binary folks as well.
Should have chose Jim McMahon for the Bears.
Yeah, you think so?
He was kind of a badass. He was punk. He wore like a headband that said, fuck the commissioner.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
he'd always
didn't know
wear his NFL stuff upside down.
And then he became the commissioner of the WWE.
Yeah.
Ain't that just the way?
Yeah.
You know?
Then he sent me a dick pic.
Really?
Out of the blue, I was like, who's this? Whose cock is this in my phone?
And it just was Jim McMahon.
He said,
huh?
hey, Jim McMahon, I could be dead. I'm not sure about the facts on this. And I was a punk rock quarterback for the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he said, here's a picture of my Jim McLittle man.
Cock came first.
Oh, really?
No opportunity for a pun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Caleb paints his nails and is kind of this new era of progressive, just the younger generation of quarterbacks. Caleb's not going to get into a press conference and be like, we got to kick these guys' ass. He's like, I've been studying and we just got to win the game.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. He's got a soft side.
And Patrick Mahomes is like,
Yeah, we're gonna win the Super Bowl again, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it to Travis a little bit, and I don't really talk to Harrison Butker very much. Like, we don't agree on a lot. And also the Taylor Swift stuff. She's been drawing up some plays. We might have to run one of them.
Someday
Anyway,
you'll find it. The Rainbow Connection.
my wife, I told her to stop having resting bitch face.
Yeah, he did. And his brother,
yeah.
bad guy.
And his dad.
What does dad do?
His dad's got some shit going on, too, I think.
Fuck.
I think.
Everyone's got dirty laundry,
Yeah.
especially guys in the NFL.
Yeah, they're sweaty all the time.
We're going to cover that a lot. Caleb Williams wins here. Patrick Mahomes can eat a bag of cat shit.
What is...
He could give a fuck about the Chiefs.
That's a good meal.
Bore me.
I mean, come on. Sometimes you have to. He might have problems.
Yeah, he might have
Digestive
IBS.
problems, yeah.
That's true.
Sometimes a bag of cat shit's all good.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all that works.
Yeah.
You know?
Puppy chow.
No, just cat shit.
Oh, sorry.
Puppy chow has peanut butter in it, and I'm allergic. Caleb. All right, Matthew Stafford, Trevor Lawrence.
If Trevor Lawrence had Matthew Stafford's face, he could be the hottest guy on the planet. Because that head of hair is awesome. But something fucked up happened there with the head.
Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty even matchup. Like, these are two different types of handsome guys.
Yeah, LA's been good to Matt Stafford, though. He's getting work done every offseason.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Does he have veneers?
Got to.
Yeah, I think so. Trevor Lawrence, this is a bad picture of Trevor. This is the type of guy, like, in real life, when you see him, you're like, it's a pretty guy.
He looks like Sunshine from Remember the Titans.
He does.
You know,
Yeah.
he's Sunshine.
He's pretty like a woman.
Yeah, pretty like a gal.
Yeah, but he can throw that thing. He can
can.
rock that thing down the field. But Matthew Stafford is like, if you're like 30 years old and you're a woman and your friend gets married to Matthew Stafford, you're like,
Good for her.
that's a good, your husband's like really handsome.
Yeah, he's probably going to cheat on you at some point.
I don't think so. I think he's like the loyal.
He's from Georgia.
Yeah, he's got that Southern hospitality, politeness sort of thing.
I love Matt Stafford here. And yeah, there's just something kind of scary. Like if both of these guys walked into my room at 3 a.m. and I was sleeping and I was like, who's that? I would react crazier if it was Trevor Lawrence. I'd be like, oh, what the hell is that? If it was Matt Stafford, I'd be like, Matt, come back to bed. Get back in here. And then I'd fall asleep.
I feel like I'd react the same if any man.
You'd blast him?
If any man walked in at 3 a.m.,
You're blasting
I'd
him.
pull the chopper out.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
I'd reach for the piece.
Yeah. Reach for the sky, scumbag. It's like an old revolver, and you're just shooting it like a cowboy.
Yeah, I'd do this.
Yeah. Nope. Yep. Nice.
I have a bow and arrow on my nightstand that I would use.
No, you don't.
To slay whoever quarterback walks through my doors at 3 a.m. Get out of my house. Sorry.
I'm going Matt Stafford.
I am going with Matt Stafford as well, but it's a close.
It's a close one for him.
All right, Russell Wilson versus Tom Brady.
This is the rare occurrence, I think, where you have look at how much better Russell Wilson looks than Tom Brady here.
Yeah, we picked a good picture of Russell Wilson and a bad picture of Tom Brady, though.
Seahawks picked a good picture. I don't know how they got him to look so sexy.
He was sexy at this time.
He looks like Genuine or something here.
And Tom Brady looks like, I don't even want to say what I was going to say. He's got like the middle part and the greasy hair. It just looks like the picture that they'd show somebody and be like, nobody knew he was capable of such a tragedy, you know?
Oh, yeah, exactly. This looks like he looks like a killer.
Yeah.
Someone who went on a mass murder spree.
Yeah.
And then they were like, once promising honor roll student slays 44 people with pitchfork at pro something rally.
He also, honestly, he's just got those empty eyes. He looks like a robot created for handsome. Like they typed in handsome to AI and then made like a guy out of that. And the fact that he's just like the best quarterback of all time also plays into that. He's just kind of like, it's almost like non-human. There's something just strange and uncanny about him.
He's getting hotter as he's getting skinnier, too. Soon, I think next year he's just going to be bones.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And I heard that he's going to play for the Chargers because Justin Herbert keeps getting hurt.
Yeah. In my mind, I was trying to think of his superstar ex-wife, and I said Ghislaine Maxwell in my mind.
Different person. Totally different person.
That wouldn't have been a good look.
You're thinking of Giselle.
Giselle, yeah. And he didn't make her Giswell, and that's why they're divorced.
And she hooked up with his karate professor.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it's called.
That karate scout.
Karate sensei.
Yeah.
Her
sensei.
karate sensei. Tom Brady subtracted a Giselle, and Russell Wilson did ads for Gillette. Add, subtract, Giselle, Gillette. Boom. That is how a pun works. Take notes, asshole. I did it.
I can't Sierra so well.
Yeah, hit the
We can't just see era into the future.
Yeah.
Who knew Russell would turn into such a douchebag Pittsburgh Steeler?
Yeah, hit the books, man.
I'm
This is
good.
working.
Tom Brady wins, and Tom Brady could kiss me like he kisses his son.
Yeah, Tom Brady wins despite the photo choices here. He's just more of like a composite image of handsome men.
Yeah, and Russell's lame.
Yeah, this is like the hottest picture ever of Russell Wilson.
I don't know how they did it.
Yeah. All right, now we got Jimmy Garoppolo versus Y.A. Tittle.
That's Yelberton.
Yelberton.
Abraham Tittle. He was the quarterback for the Giants at a point in time that can really be summed up by that Shane Gillis sketch.
Yeah.
Where Y.A. Tittle behind Giants, eh? He's got an absolute missile for an arm. He can throw that pigskin 26 yards in the air.
Yeah, he was bald. And honestly, here's the thing, is like I know you can look at that and be like, oh, they took this picture of him when he was 50. He was probably 26.
Yeah, he was probably fresh off killing Nazis.
Yeah.
He was probably slapping Nazis around over and wherever they fought him.
Poland?
Sure. And then, meanwhile, Jimmy Garoppolo's a freak.
This is the worst picture I've ever seen of Jimmy Garoppolo. He looks like an absolute freakazoid.
Yeah, I can't believe they let him play in Vegas.
What is wrong with his face in this picture? He is a handsome-ass motherfucker.
Someone probably just stood up off of it. And it looks all smushed.
Yeah, Jimmy G. I mean, he's an icon, a sex icon in the NFL.
And a terrible quarterback. Y.A. Tittle, never had the pleasure to see any Y.A. Tittle highlights. I'd love for someone to send those my way. But I imagine he got down in a way that might not even be legal today. Like the way he got down in the bedroom probably is not kosher these days. Probably a lot of stuff.
A lot of hitting.
Yeah, a lot of hitting, I'm imagining.
Yeah, totally.
And a lot of don't look at me.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Shh.
Oh, no.
Well, once you kill Nazis, you can't have really intimate, good sex.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I hear.
I've never done it.
Yeah, not yet. Don't rule yourself out.
Well, I've never done intimate good sex. I've done the killing the Nazis part.
Good for you.
Thanks,
Nazis. Jimmy Garoppolo. Sorry.
Jimmy G.
Sorry, Yelberton. That's a name. I can't believe that.
Now we got Aaron Rodgers versus Justin Herbert, who looks like a little baby.
He does look like a little baby, but I'll stop you there and say he's hot.
Okay, he's hot. Aaron Rodgers is hot in a different way.
No, he's not.
Yes,
I don't
he is.
get that. That's the thing. Everybody gets to that age where they're like, I'd fuck Aaron Rodgers. Seemingly, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, and I'm like less than a year older than you.
So maybe it's coming up.
Yeah, maybe it is.
But I love when Justin wears that little headband.
I'm sorry, I got to correct the record. I'm a little bit more than a year older than you. I forgot how months worked, so I just didn't want to come off like some sort of moron if they look us up or anything.
Okay.
So
no one's going to care about that kind of stuff.
they might.
Okay.
They seem to care about every other thing I say on this channel, being like, Riley doesn't know ball.
Well, here we are. We're talking about
Something I know a lot about, which is
balls.
handsome guys.
I imagine Aaron Rodgers has really long balls, though. I imagine they're
He throws that thing real far.
I imagine that sack is almost down to his knees by this point.
He doesn't get sacked that much. Trust me, long balls and not getting sacked. That's what he's known for.
Okay. I go Justin Herbert here, and I don't know. Aaron Rodgers looks weird.
You're absolutely tripping. Like, Justin Herbert looks like a high school quarterback in this picture.
Don't make me a creep.
I'm not trying to make you a creep. I'm just saying he looks like a high school quarterback.
But we're not doing it just off these pictures. I've looked into these men's eyes a lot.
Yeah.
And Justin Herbert's a better looking guy.
No, Aaron Rodgers is way better looking. Yeah.
Grant, settle this.
Oh, he's looking up new pictures.
Yeah, he's got to get one more Justin Herbert reference.
Grant's going to pick Justin Herbert because he looks like Grant now.
I'll take Justin.
Yes!
Yeah, I knew it. I absolutely knew it.
People are going to be upset.
Ladies, sound off in the comments. Tell me how right I am about Aaron Rodgers being hotter than Justin Herbert. Fuck
You know what's not hot?
Fuck this show.
Anti-vax views.
Okay. They wouldn't like you off screen then. Now we got John Elway versus Kurt Warner. And these pictures are just amazing.
Kurt Warner is like one of the hottest guys to ever play football.
I can't wait for the movie they make about Kurt Warner because his career is insane.
It is,
by the
yeah.
way. He was really good, then got hurt, and then was really good again, and was even better than he was before. It was like a crazy career, and Dennis Quaid has to play him. So they gotta do it soon.
Warner to Fitzgerald, take me back to those days.
It was crazy.
2-glove Kurt.
Yeah.
That's badass. Quarterbacks don't do that. Why'd he do that?
I don't know.
But it worked.
Yeah, something about it worked.
He could throw that shit around.
Yeah.
And John Elway, he looks like he'd slap someone's ass on a jet ski. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also feel like we have a disadvantage of knowing what John Elway looks like now.
Yeah, which is horrific.
And you can see it, though. Like, I almost want to say, in this picture, you can see what he's going to look like as an old man. But I've seen what he looks like as an old man, and he's like veneers inside of a fake face.
Yeah, he looks like long legs.
Yeah, he looks just insane.
Yeah, he looks insane. And Kurt Warner is just classy.
Even more so than Troy Aikman. This is who my mom would be like. My mom would be like,
Quit sexualizing your mom.
I'm not.
Oh.
My mom is sitting with my Aunt Jill, and they're having a glass of wine, and they're like, you know who's hot is Kurt Warner. And my mom's like, yes. And she's doing it quiet so my dad doesn't hear.
This is making me feel uncomfortable.
Why? My mom can think that guys are hot. She is a woman.
Yikes, dude.
It's fine.
Dude.
What do you think? You don't think your mom thinks anyone's hot?
No.
Your dad comes to Uma Thurman.
My dad is a freak.
So?
My mom is not.
Stop sexualizing your dad then.
I can't help it. It's all he talks about.
Okay, well, my mom very seldom talks about how hot guys are. But one time she told me that she thought Steve Carell was really good looking, which I think is funny.
You think she'd let John Elway throw a football in her mouth?
No, my mom is a very loyal woman.
Nothing wrong with snagging a ball in your mouth.
I don't think she could catch it.
Yeah, John Elway freaks me out, and fuck that Denver Broncos team. They stopped the Browns from going to their best Super Bowl.
You gotta stop separate. You just, come on.
The drive, the fumble, 2 years in a row, AFC Championship.
I know, but we're talking about how good looking the guys are. Who gives a shit about what happened in the past?
You know what looks good? Letting the Browns go to the Super Bowl. That looks great on any guy.
Yeah, well, it's letting. That's the problem. The Browns just got to do it.
He could have broke his neck and died on the field.
That would have
looked great.
We wouldn't have talked about him in here if that was the case. No, we would have picked probably somebody else.
Kurt Warner
we
here.
We would have picked Jake Plummer.
Jake Plummer died the last week.
Did he?
No. Did he? No. Jake the Snake.
Sorry, I'll stop bringing up Diddy. All right.
Kurt Warner.
Last one in the first round, Jim Kelly versus Steve Young.
Jim Kelly looks like he's staring at a big set of cans, and Steve Young looks, how would you describe that photograph over there?
Hot in an old-fashioned way.
Yeah, it seems like this is the start to a bad porno.
Jim Kelly looks perpetually wet.
Yeah.
Like a greasy guy.
He's sweaty. He's practicing.
Even his teeth. There's something about him. I don't know. I don't like it.
That's a guy who went to like 7 Super Bowls and never won one.
Yeah.
I'm sure the look in his eyes these days is bad. Also, I think he might be sick.
Okay. Yeah.
I should have looked up some of this stuff.
It's all right.
He was a Bills quarterback, so I guess I don't care either way.
You should care about people despite what teams they play for.
Okay.
I think that makes sense. And Jim Kelly, if you're sick, get well soon. Sorry I called you a racist. I didn't.
You didn't call him a racist?
Oh, I didn't?
No.
Oh, not yet.
No, you're about to.
All right, yeah. Sorry I was about to call you a racist. I'm not going to do it anymore. If you're sick or dead, I apologize for all of that. Steve Young, I'm assuming is Steve Old now.
Yeah, and he's still hot.
Yeah, and he was hot here. And I was surprised we didn't pick Joe Montana for the Niners, but I see why we didn't now, because look at Steve Young.
Steve Young was just the new and improved Joe.
Yeah, so I'm going to have myself a cup of Steve.
Yep, me too.
In the next round. Second round, Jalen Hurts versus Michael Vick.
Wow.
It's Jalen Hurts for me.
Yeah, I think it's got to be, but it feels like a modern bias. Like if I saw baggy jeans, Mike Vick with cornrows and like a big chain on, and the year is like 2005.
Yeah, the swag, if it was a swag off, which we can definitely do.
Right, Jalen Hurts is pretty conservative. He's like a black t-shirt jeans guy that's like
one chain. Gold chain.
And he goes like this.
Yeah.
To ladies.
And I heard that off the field, he still wears these.
Really?
Yeah, he wears the paint.
That makes no sense.
I'm pretty sure he does in his everyday life. Because he wants to make sure that he's game ready at all times in case one springs up on him.
Yes, coach.
So I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts, though. I think he's classically handsome.
Yeah, I'll go Hurts and squirts here.
Uh-oh. Dan Marino versus Brady Quinn.
Recency bias plays a big part here, too.
I feel like it's not just recency bias. It's knowing him in real life bias is going to get you here.
Yeah, I've seen Dan do some ugly things.
Yeah, I think Brady Quinn is hotter.
Yeah, I've seen Dan Marino choke on a meatball. That's something that you really can't come back from.
You got the ick?
Yeah, he went.
And you had to save him?
I didn't.
Who saved him?
Diggy boy.
Digged and saved him.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot him with an airsoft gun.
Doesn't seem like it would help.
Got him right in the right spot.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
And then I
never
ate the
knew
meatball.
that story. That's gross.
I ate the meatballs shortly after. Not shortly after, about an hour after. After everybody kind of cleared out and it was still on the table, I went.
Was it the last meatball or something?
No, it was the meatball was stuck in Dan's throat.
That's why you ate it.
Of course.
Wow.
Wouldn't you?
You do love football.
Yes,
in a way that I just can't.
Oh.
I'm going Brady Quinn. He is more popular for being hot than playing football.
Yes. He looks like a shiny plastic doll of man meat.
Joe Burrow, Brett Favre.
Okay, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. I don't even want to talk about Brett.
No, neither do I. I would like that picture of his penis, though. I would like that refresher.
Do you want them to pull it up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just in my own time.
I'm assuming he has to pull it up these days because there's no way it's standing up on its own.
You wouldn't know, man.
I guess I don't. I don't really know.
He could be hard as fuck right now.
Yeah, he might be.
Brett Favre, if you're out there and you're hard, sit on it.
I think you should serve hard time, Brett,
Yes, for
for all that crap you did.
defrauding the good people of Mississippi.
Yeah. Mark Sanchez, Troy Aikman. Mark Sanchez.
Give me Aikman, dude.
I don't know.
I go Aikman here.
Really?
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez could be on like Grey's Anatomy.
Troy Aikman could have been in Baywatch.
Yeah, exactly. Grey's Anatomy was hotter than Baywatch in terms of the guys.
In terms of the what?
In terms of the guys.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
Okay.
McSteamy and McDreamy, both hotter than Hasselhoff.
Speedos.
Yes.
You're tripping. You like Scrubs over Speedos.
I know we're not talking about Scrubs. We're talking about Grey's Anatomy. Zach Braff, very good looking, but yeah, I'm going Mark Sanchez easily.
Aikman.
Sanchez.
Ah!
See, he does look like a soccer player. Cam Newton, Caleb Williams. I go Cam.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, Cam.
Cam's got that electric smile.
And he's got charisma. I know that some people don't like him
Yeah.
for that reason.
I know I
very
said I didn't
hated,
like him,
but he's awesome.
Yeah, I love Cam.
He's so overconfident.
Junior college to Heisman winner to number one pick to first game in the NFL thrown for over 400 yards to taking the Panthers to the Super Bowl and winning an MVP. Confidence deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. Matt Stafford, Tom Brady.
Come on, Tom.
Yeah, Tom's too hot.
Stafford's like a nice ball of dough. Tom Brady's like the statue of David.
Yeah, Matt Stafford's like comfortable boyfriend sort
Yes.
of vibes. Like, I'm comfortable being with him. I'm not too intimidated. Tom Brady's like, I'm dating a statue.
Yeah, that picks you up in a helicopter.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a different level. All right, Jimmy G, Justin Herbert.
Jimmy G.
Yeah, so we let Aaron Rodgers lose just for that.
He wouldn't have beat Jimmy G.
Yeah, I would have voted for him.
Ew.
I would have voted for Aaron. I'm not even. You're the one who likes Aaron Rodgers because you like psychedelics and think the Egypt trip was worth it. But
Yeah.
I don't even like him, but he's hot.
See, that's where I draw the line.
He was dating Shailene Woodley.
I like the way he passes it, and I like his politics.
Oh, great.
Don't think he looks good, though. Jimmy G, he doesn't have to think that's how good he looks.
Yeah, that's
No
true.
one wants to know what his politics
He has to think
are.
about what his next job is going to be.
That's true.
Kurt Warner, Steve Young.
This is like a final matchup.
I go Kurt here.
Yeah, I do too, but that's like, this sucks. It had to happen so early.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. There's something just hot about Kurt Warner.
Country girls used to write songs about guys that looked like Steve Young
And suburban moms share wine
and talk
and talk about Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt Warner.
Greatest show on turf. Jalen Hurts versus Brady Quinn.
Hate to do it, Brady, but Jalen wins here.
This one's close, though.
Brady just never had an ounce of swag, and when we get this far in, we're gonna have to start ruling some of that in. You picture Brady Quinn as like a default little like guy, like an avatar floating.
But that's what I picture Jalen as. Brady Quinn was like a Hollister model, and Jalen Hurts is like you made your My Player the hottest you possibly could, and then he came to life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's awesome.
He's like a GQ model.
Yes,
But for some reason, I don't know, there's something that's like equal to me.
BQ versus JH. I'm firmly Jalen Hurts. Tush push. That's like the most sexual play in football.
It's true, I didn't factor in ass.
Yeah, he's got a big ass that everybody on his own team pushes and touches.
Yeah, I'll go Jalen Hurts. I'll go Jalen.
When they need 1 yard, the whole team touches Jalen Hurts' ass.
It's true, for good luck. Joe Burrow versus Mark Sanchez. I'm going Marky Mark.
What is wrong with you?
He's
Have you
hot.
lost your mind?
He's so hot. Joe Burrow is hot too. We're getting down to the thick of it here.
Yeah.
These are the hot guys.
Hottest guys ever.
Yeah. Mark Sanchez is also known more for being hot and for his butt than Joe
his center's
than
butt.
football. Well, yeah. He was touching a guy's butt, and that was what he's known for.
Yeah.
And also for being really, really ridiculously good looking. And he still is.
I don't think people, even during his playing time, were like, this guy's ridiculously good looking.
I'm sorry, have you seen him?
From the we got
Pop a few pictures of him up right here.
It's the photos. You're being misled.
No, I'm not.
From the second Joe Burrow walked into the facility, people said, even Zach Taylor said that.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He said, have you seen that boy?
Yeah, but they're talking about how good he is at football.
No.
Yeah,
it's combined.
Yeah, well, we're not combining here.
I am.
Listen, we're not doing the NFL combine here, okay? I'm not combining how good they were at quarterback with how good looking they are. Mark Sanchez is a hot guy. I'm voting for him.
Splash the photo of Joe Burrow smoking the cigar after he won the NCAA title.
Yeah, LSU locker room, smoking a cigar. That's cool. It's not swag, though.
You know who never did that?
Who?
Mark Sanchez, because he didn't win shit, and he's not winning this.
I'm voting for him, so.
Okay, I'm going Joe Burrow.
Grant?
Show me Joe.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Grant has Cincy ties. Don't forget it.
Yeah, we all have Cincy ties, but I have Cincy eyes, and I can see that Mark Sanchez is hotter. All right, Cam Newton versus Tom Brady.
Some juggernauts right here.
I am going to go with Tom here.
I'm going with Cam. Tom has creepy eras, which we've seen.
Totally.
We have the early era where he looked like that.
Yeah.
We have the later era where he looks like someone who's like, man defies aging. And you're like, at what cost?
Right.
Like,
totally.
yeah, maybe you didn't age in the traditional way, but you look weird. He's like,
Yeah. I wouldn't want to like dating him would be like dating a robot and be scary.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to look him in the eyes.
if anyone is using like baby's blood stuff,
Yeah.
it's Tom Brady.
Totally.
He's like cracking open the necks of unborn children and sucking them.
Yeah, probably. But I'm just saying, I'm still going to go with Tom Brady just like looking at him.
I feel like Cam from day one, though, has just always been handsome. He didn't have a weird face.
Again, we're in the thick of it. He's a handsome guy. I'm not saying Cam Newton's not hot. I'm saying that Tom Brady is hotter on paper. Okay? We're going with stats here.
I'm going Cam.
I'm going Tom. Grant?
Show me Tom.
Oh, you fucking white devils.
Yeah? Jimmy G, Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner. Maybe salt and pepper Jimmy G will get there, but there's just something classier about Kurt Warner.
I feel like Kurt Warner is a sleeper in this.
Yeah.
Because like nobody expected him to get this far.
Oh, yeah, they did.
He's not known for being hot the
Yes,
way that
he
Jimmy
is.
G is.
Well, no, but Jimmy G's like someone you fucked with in college.
Yeah.
He's the where you at.
He's a trophy fuck.
Yeah, he's a trophy fuck.
he's like, you know, I fucked Jimmy Garoppolo in college and like, wow, he's hot.
Kurt Warner, you don't even have to tell people about.
No, because you live with him
And
you're
he loves
married
you.
to him and he,
He
loves
loves
you.
you.
And he has a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Warner, for sure. All right, final four.
I'm starting to get steamy in here.
I knew we'd get worked up. I knew it would happen. Again, two straight guys judging football players by how handsome they are.
Yes.
That's what this video is.
Yes.
And, okay, we got Jalen Hurts versus Joe Burrow.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah? I don't know. I think I might have to go Joe here.
You're going whoopsie daisy on Joe.
Well, Mark Sanchez wins my whole bracket.
Okay.
That's what I will say. If it was a personal bracket, we'd have Mark Sanchez at the tippy top.
Jalen Hurts is a cheat code. There's angles Joe Burrow doesn't look great.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm going Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's hotter. There's something just so sterile about the hotness of Jalen Hurts, you know?
Grant, where does your heart feel?
Show me Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
All right.
That makes sense.
I get it. It's just, it feels for some reason boring.
You voted for Tom Brady.
That's
to get
true.
here.
No, you're right. You're right.
Doesn't get any more boring than that.
Guilty as charged.
I do like that video of him rapping the Jay-Z verse, though.
Yeah. And we got Tom Brady versus Kurt Warner. And I am going to now go Kurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kurt looks like a human. Tom has like alien elements to him. Where like, don't get me wrong, very handsome throughout his whole career. I loved a long, like kind of bum phase Tom Brady where he had the beard and the long hair.
Yeah.
He was able to go through a lot of looks, evolve gracefully, and looks like a good old man. But Kurt Warner is just something. Kurt Warner's untouched by the scalpel, at least as I can tell. And Tom Brady looks creepy. And I feel like an 80-year-old Tom Brady is going to be like,
Yeah, I feel like if Tom Brady went to the doctor now and got an MRI, they'd be like, "Oh, your bones are radioactive, sir."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I know.
yeah,
I knew that."
I wanted them that
Yeah,
way.
that's what I signed up for. I did that when I was 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Warner there's something
Down goes Brady.
all American about Kurt Warner, you know? It is Jalen Hurts or Kurt Warner, and there will be a poll in the chat where you guys are again gonna vote on which of these guys is more handsome.
Handsome.
It's handsome.
Not hot.
It doesn't. It's hot too. Hot, cute, handsome, good looking, attractive. That's what you're voting on. Nothing to do with their football playing skills. Jalen Hurts or Kurt Warner? Where do you fall on this?
Kurt Warner.
Same. We don't have to stall it out.
No.
There's no reason
It's a sports
to.
video about handsome guys. This isn't going to do that well.
No, I mean, it will. I think it'll do surprisingly well.
Okay.
I think it really will do well, but I am going to go with Kurt Warner, and he's going to win And we are, of course, going to give an honorable mention here.
Oh, you're going to pop Marky Mark up there.
Mark Sanchez is just he's going to sit right there.
Okay.
Just so you guys remember that remember the fallen.
Yeah.
You know, Mark Sanchez should have been here, in my opinion, but Kurt Warner is our winner.
I think Y.A. Tittle should have walked all the way to the end.
All right, that is our handsome quarterbacks bracket. Let us know who you think the most handsome quarterback is. Let us know where we messed up and who should have been in here. And also, if you want to see us do this with other positions, please, I would love to do it with wide receivers or defensive ends,
Coaches.
left tackles. And yeah, this has been Cheap Seats. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that stuff we said at the beginning. And as always, go Browns.
Go Brownies.
We filmed this already, part of it, and then we had to restart. So this is basically like we wrote a script.
Because the Claro album dropped.
Yeah, that changed everything.
They had to stop filming for Claro's album.
Which dropped months ago.
I just hadn't gotten around to it.
Yeah, so we had to stop and listen to it just in case it informed any of our decisions in the bracket.
Did it?
No,
It had nothing to do with it.
No, but it seemed like it might.
You always gotta be ready.
That's the charm of the show, as they say.
No, it's not.
Charm by Claro, that's the name of the album.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I just listened to it.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Handsome. What a weird word that is.
Shut up!